Like I game, like.
He called my phone like 5 times at 8 o'clock in the morning.
James, she understands math. And she answered the phone because she wants what you got, which is the money.
I know to put words together to where it makes sense. So you like stunned.
James does not have any game at all.
Coach Greg, today's video, do you understand how delusional so many people they actually are? I'm talking about guys who think they have game.
When I start talking, women, they start listening. I must be really, really hot because wherever I go, the women, they're all melting.
Bro. And case in point, we've got James Harden. You guys know this guy, the guy with the big beard. He plays basketball, he's Hall of Famer. He's worth over $100 million. Well, he thinks he's really good with women.
I've seen her a couple of times and looking at her Instagram, and I asked one of my homegirls, give me the number.
He called my phone like 5 times at 8 o'clock in the morning.
A lot of you are watching this. Many of you don't even have millions of dollars. And so you're thinking, okay, this is the move. This is what you do. You see somebody who's really hot, okay, and then you ask her friend and you say, give me her number. And her friend's like, well, why do you want my friend's number? Well, I think she's hot. I'm going to call her. And so she actually gives you the number. Most people are going to be like, I'm not giving you my friend's number unless she has permission. But this guy's worth over $100 million. And so she's thinking, oh my goodness, my friend is going to be so excited. I got this superstar athlete. He's worth over $100 million and he wants to hit. And so I'm going to give him the number. And so she's thinking, well, he's probably going to call her, in the afternoon sometime, or maybe he'll send her a message, say, hey, this is James Harden. You might have heard of me. Perhaps if you didn't, I'm worth $100 million. I play basketball. Maybe you're interested in going out on a date with me, whatever. It's probably going to work. If an average person does this, you're, let's say, a 5 out of 10, which is perfectly average, and you go up to some girl and you say, you know what, your friend, she's really hot. I seen her on Instagram. She's got like 40,000 followers. She posts all those thirst traps, and I want to hit her up. Friend's going to look at you and be like, and then you know what she's going to do? She's going to tell her friend, this loser, 5 out of 10 loser, he wanted your number, and I, of course, told him, there's the door. Get out of here. I covered for you. I saved you. That's what's going to happen if you try to do this, if you're a 5 out of 10 or less. He gets her number and calls her not once, not twice, not thrice, 5 freaking times at 8 in the morning. What bitch wants you calling her at 8 in the morning before she's got her hair did and her face painted on? She don't want you calling, but she actually does. And why do you think that is? She's texting her friend, she didn't answer the first time, didn't answer the second time. Who is this? Why is bro calling? That's James Harden. You answer the phone. He's got millions of dollars. He's probably going to spend $30,000 on your first date. And so you go along with it. And even if you don't like James, you go on a few dates with him. And then when the next guy asks you who you've dated, you say, oh, I used to date James Harden. You throw that name down and then they're going to think, wow, she must be a winner. And so your stock, it rises, it goes up. And so she's using him for everything that she's got. And so that is why she's picking the phone up at 8 in the morning.
I didn't even know he had my number. I didn't know who gave him my number. I didn't know what was going on.
But she don't know who I am, what's going on, none of that.
Yeah, she doesn't know who you are or none of that until she asks her friend, who's bro that you gave the phone number to? She's calling her friend and saying, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, it's James Harden. Look him up on Snapchat. Say, is James Harden's net worth greater than Coach Greg? And it's going to say, yes. Who's more famous, James Harden or Coach Greg? It's going to say, James Harden is even more famous than Coach Greg. And then you're going to think, I need to talk to this guy because imagine how my life will be different if I get with James Harden.
She's so weird, she answered the FaceTime.
James, she understands math. It's not weird to be smart. By weird, you mean she's smart to answer the phone and talk to the guy that's chasing her? I want to take her out. She's been told that you're attracted to her, that you're interested in her, and she answered the phone because she wants what you got, which is the money. Remember, I'm 5'6", 6'5" sitting on my wallet. You're almost 6'5" yourself. You don't need your wallet. And so you've got the height and you've got the money and the fame. What else is there to want?
You look so nice at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And so, of course, he's throwing the compliments at her, which she doesn't deserve. She doesn't need to hear. It's not helping his game anymore. James Harden thinks he's got game. Oh, he calls a girl at 8 in the morning and starts telling her how hot she is at 8 in the morning for doing nothing. Did she deserve those compliments? What did you give her a compliment on her appearance for? Remember, women, they hear that all the time. Good-looking women, they always hear how hot they are. But what they perhaps don't hear is things about their personality. Find something to compliment on that she hasn't heard every single day of her life.
I'm just like, how did you get my number?
All she's caring about is how did you get my number, which of course she knows. You don't think that she checked with her friend beforehand? You don't think that her friend, 5 seconds after leaving the room, her friend texts her, probably calls her. You're not going to believe this. James Harden just hit me up for your number. I know. I can't believe it. And so remember, just answer the phone, be nice, and agree to do whatever he wants. He's probably going to pay you lots of money real soon. Just please don't fuck this up, okay? You owe me one though, babe. Yep, thanks, bye. That's what happened. And so when she's making up stories that she doesn't know how he got her number, she's playing hard to get. She's giving him a challenge, something that he has to work on. And so it's all a game here.
Talk for an hour and a half. The first time. I got game, like.
The fact that she talked to you for an hour and a half doesn't mean that you got game. It means that she does. When you are on the phone with the girl or when you're texting a girl, your job is to get the date as soon as possible and leave. The longer you talk, the greater you reduce her desire. Let me explain. James Harden, you're thinking there's no way I'll ever meet a guy this famous and this rich and this tall and all the things. And then once you get the message, you're thinking, how? But after an hour and a half of talking to them or texting back and forth, you're thinking, yeah, he's just a regular simp like everyone else. You know, I thought he would be different. I thought he would be above me. But I can get a James Harden. He ain't all that. He spent 90 minutes at 8 in the morning just talking to me about nothing. I mean, it's not like we're out on a fancy date doing a fancy thing. You're just talking to him on the phone, and so he's becoming more normal. You had him on a pedestal at first, and every minute that goes by in this conversation, he's coming back to earth. I mean, think of it. 10 years from now, do you think James Harden to you is going to be anything different than just bro? You've seen him shit, you've seen him smell, you've seen him fart, you've seen him burp. You've seen all the things. And so after a while, Mr. Famous Untouchable James Harden, he becomes a normal bro, just like you or me. He doesn't have game. She does. She got him talking for an hour and a half and convinced him that he's got game. She did that. She is winning the battle. She left the conversation thinking, oh, I'm so good with girls, you know. I spoke and she listened. She was hanging off every word. I'm so good. She needs to make him think that she actually likes him. I mean, it's imperative. If he thinks that she's only after him for his money, it's only going to last so long. If he finds out, you know, it's all about the money, she's not really attracted to me, she's not interested in any of the things that I'm saying, he's not going to be vested and he's less likely to want to continue to be with her. Remember, why would James Harden settle for a girl that's not really interested in him, that is only interested in him for his money, when there's so many other fish in the sea? Eventually, there's going to be a girl that's actually going to like him. And so the girl, she needs to at least make it appear that she's interested, and interested a lot.
I know how to put words together to where it makes sense. So you like, stunned.
Is it not ironic how stunned James Harden is upon finishing that sentence? I can put words together in such a way that she's stunned. I mean, how do we know that she's not stunned at how stupid the words that he put together actually are?
James does not have any game at all.
I mean, there it is. James doesn't have any game at all. None. She's admitting it. If James didn't have money, that phone would have been hung up so quickly. I mean, I'm sorry, it wouldn't have been picked up in the first place. But if it was picked up, it would have been like, yeah, thanks, bye.
Hey, there's another word if you're not an NBA player for this. It's called harassment.
He would have been termed a stalker. He would have been termed a creep, a loser. If he isn't rich, if he isn't famous, None of this ends well. And so it's delusional to think that an average man can just simply follow these tactics in order to get a girl.
He was born on third base and thought he had a triple. James Harden is a walk-in first NBA Hall of Fame, and he's worth $125 million.
That's a great analogy. Marco Sardine is saying you're born on third base and you think you just hit a triple. You were born there. You started there. It doesn't count. You didn't have to work for it. And so all the lines that you gave, all the things that you said, it's not you, it's your money. Now, technically, it is kind of partially him because he did have to work. He did have to be born that tall to be able to slam dunk and do all those moves and to earn all that money. And so he did, in fact, earn this respect. It's something that he gathered upon years from being as good as he is. But remember, it's not his looks and it's not his words. It's his skills that he's developed and amassed throughout the years. And so if you want to be able to do like James Harden, to pull girls like that, like nothing, with no actual game, well, work on yourself. Get the dream physique. Get the body. Work out at the gym. Take the Turk Builder Max, the GO2 Max. Get a decent body. Study. Get a job, make a decent wage salary, and more women are going to be interested. And so the more you stack your deck, the greater the odds that you're going to actually win. Doesn't guarantee it, but the more things you can build in your favor, looks, charisma, money, job, fame, whatever, the more other people are going to be interested in what you offer.
He called a girl 5-6 times. Her friends were like, you better pick up the phone. That's James Harden. Are you out of your mind? Pick up the phone. Do you guys see how damaging this is when someone not that attractive then sees this and starts calling you at 8 o'clock in the morning 5 times? Do you see how crazy this is?
Harden. Yeah, I mean, imagine you copy this. You call a girl 5 or 6 times. She's going to tell all her friends about how much of a creep you are. Do not call someone 5 or 6 times. It makes you look bad. It makes you look desperate. And nobody wins. Even if she does answer on the 5th or 6th time, do you really want that girl? The girl that eventually felt sorry for you and she picked up the phone? Is that what you want?
First off, I'm mad at homegirl for giving out my number without asking.
Yeah, exactly.
That part.
No, you're not. Stop lying. You're not mad. This girl, who's not even an 8 out of 10, she's mad that homegirl gave out her phone number to James Harden worth $125 million. Oh, what's next? You're upset that you gave your phone number to Shaquille O'Neal, to Michael Jordan? Yeah, I'm really upset. She went and gave Cristiano Ronaldo my phone number. Brad Pitt? How dare you give Brad Pitt my number? He's calling me at 8 in the morning, Brad Pitt, saying, hey, how are you doing, sweetheart? How's your morning going? Oh, fuck you, bitch. You gave Brad Pitt my number. Stop lying. Like, why do you need to lie? I don't understand why so many people need to lie. Do you think it makes you look better? Oh, I don't want any hot, rich, amazing man to have my number. That's a stupid, horrible friend of mine. No, you would thank them.
Yeah, if you don't know me at all and you're calling me over and over at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You better be worth $125 million.
And girl with the friggin' lip filler, overdone breast implants, and she's going to sit there and act like she doesn't want some rich guy to have her phone number. She's probably got an OF or Instagram account with thirst trap photos, and she doesn't want anyone to just call her randomly. Oh, you got a guy call me. Do you understand that a phone call isn't any different than a DM? Is it really any different? The phone is ringing. You do not have to answer. The DM is there. You do not have to respond. But if you're throwing up thirst trap photos day in and day out, posting your half-naked body all over the world to see, don't expect people to not write you, and write you with intent to try to get with you. That is the purpose of advertising your body on social media, to get other people to notice, to write comments, and to DM you to try to take you out. That is the point. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. If you want to get the girls, the first thing you do is you improve yourself. You look better. You can call it looks maxing if you want, but remember, it's not about smashing bones. It's about building a better body, getting in shape, having an ideal body fat percentage. Perhaps it's 15%, maybe even a little bit less. You can use HTLT supplements in the process. You get Blue Lobster, you go to the gym, you start working out. Of course, you're already taking Turk Builder Max or Turk Platinum. You're taking the GO2 Max, and if you're not getting a good night of sleep, of course, you're using Delta Sleep. If you can't get harder than last time, well, you know what that's for. And everyone obviously is already taking creatine. If you've taken a break take from that, well, what are you waiting for? Get back on it. And if that's not enough, of course, Algo RX for your enclomiphene and your HRT, your peptides to help you lose weight, all the things that you may need or want. Code Greg 10% off, and until next time, I am out.